I'm gonna head to the crater exterior.
Sure.
Uh, well, no, because you're probably gonna have to come back to Atlas.
Honestly, you might just need to hang out while I get through dialogue phases.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Atlas exterior.
Okay. Oh, he's outside. I traveled to the crater interior, but I gotta turn around.
Well, he's in a different interior. Oh, you're gonna meet Sheena.
Oh, that's the name of one of my old bosses.
This is
Ha! I recognize
yeah,
you.
Sheena's my
You've done
Sindiri
just about
waifu.
everything there is to do in Appalachia. You're a freaking legend.
Oh, hello, Raider Vendor. Wow, you have nothing. But I'll take your bow plan. I'm gonna need that eventually because I gotta do this like series of challenges in order to get the plus 60 weight on the backpack, and they're rough.
Wait, what?
In order to get the plus 60 mod on your backpack,
Uh-huh.
you have to do this series of challenges. They're marked specifically. Let me look. Okay.
Is it in the character?
No, it's underworld and it's the tadpole stuff, and they are super specific. I barely have any progress on any of them.
All I've got are Atom challenges.
Have you scrolled all the way down?
Yeah. Oh well, once you scroll past a certain point,
Oh, it gets to
you
the
just get
completed ones.
yeah,
You might have to start the order of the tadpole quest for these to pop up.
maybe.
Oh man, I need to start taking my camera out more often. Because this one doesn't look too difficult. Actually, hold up. I'll look into that one later. But you need to complete 3 of them in order to like continue that specific quest line.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to look into that. I've never even heard of the Order of the Tadpole.
Yeah. To the plus 31, I think we get during the Overseer's quest line, which we have cut short because of Brotherhood and Power Armor. I think you were online at the time, but I made a quip saying, "Man, I know why the community is so friendly. It's because they just need to get rid of the weight."
Yeah.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous
Hello,
savior.
Sheena.
I told you. And they're only gonna get more
Right?
confident.
I won't let them. Do we have their patrol routes yet? A couple ambushes ought to take them down a notch.
We'll have to discuss this later. We've got a visitor.
So, you really came? Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel?
Tell me where the Raiders got the weapons.
About that. You and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants. So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say.
Okay. Hello, Sheena.
Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna
Good
need to
voice
give me
acting.
something in return.
Mm-hmm.
Interested?
I won't betray the Brotherhood.
Sure, okay. Just hear me out, alright? You can make your decision later. I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in
Woman,
keeping
what
track
did
of
I
that sort of
just
thing,
say?
right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know.
Alright, I'm leaving now.
Toodles.
Consult Scribe Valdez about the situation. Oh, that way I can, like, feed, like, specific intel to her. I approve of that.
You are too smart for this game, for this quest. That is exactly an option that you get.
Yeah. I've seen that kind of thing play out in, like, television shows.
It brings up the question: is that an issue of? Does that reflect your intelligence or the level of writing at play?
Yeah. I mean, that is really just counterintelligence 101, so I don't blame the writing so much. And I'm going to pause here because I think I need a bio. And recording and talking.
What can I do for you?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you come to lend a hand?
Yeah, this one thing that people don't talk about with this build, doing a low health build,
Raiders, huh?
it's actually
If
a
anything
really
like the Raiders we've encountered
weird,
on the
like,
expedition route, then I guess
balancing
the situation isn't
game.
pretty.
There's like it's
All
almost
right.
like a mini
How can I
game,
help?
keeping your rads right where you're just
I think
below
I
the
understand.
threshold of
The
20%
funny thing
health.
about data is you don't know what's
Yeah.
real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself. To be honest, I was working on encrypting my
I
terminal
mean, that's
for
what your
this
little
kind of
asteroid at
situation.
your house is for,
So,
right? Just to give
if
you
anyone
a little,
accessed
a
it who
few
wasn't
at a
supposed
time.
to, they would
That
just
helps,
get
but
false info and none
really
would be
the
wiser.
real trick
I
is
didn't finish. But you can still use
playing
the fake
with
data I created.
food
Should be
and
clearly
drink.
labeled in the files.
Okay.
Just
Because like Brahmin milk,
select the wrong one.
for example,
This is the Raiders
can
we're talking about.
clears 30
Would be bad
rads.
news if they got an advantage on
So
us.
then you eat
Night
or you
found
drink
out
your
it
Brahmin
was
milk
gonna make a
to get a little bit of food and water.
Okay, I haven't heard a single thing this woman has said. Can I scroll through her chat log?
You can there's a button you can press to view the history.
There's hide history, show history. I can't scroll through the history.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Okay, then I have
didn't
no
know
idea what she has said. Working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So if anybody has access to what's supposed to, they would just get false info. No one would be the wiser. You can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just don't select the wrong one. Okay.
The old
Got it.
world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it
You're a
before?
programmer too? Amazing.
Well, you know, just trying to help where I can. Rusty nails and live wires are fun and all, but sometimes it's also nice to write code without having to get my hands dirty.
Great, thank you.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Sheena's holotape.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Dummy files. Return the holotape to Sheena. Okay.
Just a few more tweaks, and then it's back to working on that vertebrae.
They do acknowledge that a little bit later in the quest line too.
What?
What you're doing.
Oh. Well, oh well. Do I lose Raider rep, or is this really kind of its own thing?
It doesn't affect Raider rep.
Okay, cool. Do you know what reputation does? Because I see people in chat celebrating maxing it out.
Well, I know at a certain level you have access to certain vendors in Foundation and
Crater.
Crater, yeah.
Thrown in with that guy in the first place.
Okay. It's fun watching all of my my level loading screens and kind of seeing where I was and what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like my level 50 screenshot is of me in like my old rusty power armor, where like it was just whatever I picked up at the time with like a grungy background. And I think at first I didn't like it, but it grew on me, and like, well, that really does kind of communicate how I'm just a fresh person in this world.
Yeah.
With just whatever I scrounged up.
Kind of like the evolution of your actual character, like how they go into the world.
Yeah. And then my level 100 one is in this armor. Which is, it's shinier, it's sharper, it's better. Alright, I'm talking to Sheena now.
Don't get in the... You've got the holotape?
Sure do have the holotape. Loaded with Brotherhood intel.
Good. Thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't matter to me. Now, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again.
Okay.
Yep. They may or may not have more, but they've definitely come in contact with them. West. They said they passed through Ohio before coming here. I don't know how much further out they went. They wouldn't shut up about it, so I learned to tune it out pretty quick. But I do remember them passing around a helmet with a bullet hole through its visor. A trophy from the Fallen. Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again.
And right back to Atlas. Okay. That selection menu trips me up because I see Fort Atlas and then exterior, but my brain's like, where's the interior?
Yeah.
I need to see the text.
We're here to protect the people. They'll learn that.
It'd be that way for me too.
If anyone needs help with anything.
My fusion core is just now about to hit like the 50%
Need to
mark.
have Valdez take another look at my armor.
This shit lasts a while.
Do you have any
Nobody
questions
likes a
about
braggart.
your duties?
That perk isn't even maxed out. I think it's only got the 60% one.
Old world science solved a lot of
2 out of
problems
3.
back in the day. But look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium.
Ad Victoria.
I can't
Please make. I see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report.
Running my own operation would involve this much paperwork.
That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about.
Group of raiders.
And are those raiders still at Crater?
I could do more than just fight.
It can't be
I
helped
always
then.
show that I'm fit to be a
We need to-
scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night.
Need to see if
And
I
the
can
other
spare
one.
any supplies for the relief efforts.
Foundation 2.
Might buy us goodwill with the
At this
locals.
rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. Forgive me, Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to... So that's everything. That was a thorough report. The brother... Our next step is to deal with Foundation.
We have to cut ourselves free from
Paladin, no need to expound everything. I'll
Take
follow.
the old and forge it anew.
A knight's helmet?
People are still hurling
It
nukes
must
at
be.
each other.
2 other knights embarked with us from the west coast. Knight Thornberry returned partway through the journey. Knight Connors gave his life in honorable service to the Brotherhood. Show the proper respect when asking about him. To think they held onto his helmet like a trophy.
Teach us. Why didn't I
Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium, 300 caps. Hell yeah.
We just broke 13K with that.
Cleaning duty again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me.
Ah, initiate. I haven't had the chance to discuss your last assignment with Night Shin yet. Was there something you needed to report to me directly? Really? Foundation? That's troubling. How well do you know the people of Foundation?
I'm familiar.
That's good.
Kind of.
Then I'm sure you're aware that they've managed to carve out a solid living for themselves in
Disorder is to
Appalachia.
be expected in a place that lacks
I spoke with a
brotherhood
few
overseas
members of their
so long.
community, looking for ways to
Still,
work
this
together.
is-
We're in need of food and water. They have plenty to spare. However, knowing they may have those weapons accelerates matters. It's critical that we follow up with them right away.
Please go on.
Your mission is as follows. Meet with Gloria Chance, the supervisor of Foundation Supply Room. Determine whether or not they've seen or acquired such weapons
Be right back.
for themselves.
Okay.
And lastly, establish a trade deal with Foundation. Something that will provide us longevity in Appalachia. And allow me to stress, both returning with the weapons and securing a trade deal are equally important objectives, Initiate.
Build America. Take the old and forge it anew.
Each day in service of the Brotherhood is a step forward.
Remember, you represent the Brotherhood to these people. Do us proud.
Optional
I can do
talk
more
to
than just
Shin.
fight.
Oh, what is
But how do
this
I show that I'm
jackass have
fit to be a
say about
scribe
the
when
matter?
I'm put on patrol day and night?
Probably get the weapons, kill them all.
Ad Victorium. You're back. I assume Paladin Romani.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna love it.
Do not test my patience, Initiate. This is our way. Chain of command supersedes how we feel. However, I will put this as plainly as I can. I feel we'd grow... Recovering the weapons, however, is more than a task. It is your duty as a member...
Alright. I didn't really see what he saw there, but
Why didn't I see it before?
while he does value chain of command, he does want me to like focus on weapons. That's kind of his thing.
All right, I'm going to pull away from the mic for a little bit. I'm having a snack, and I don't want a mic picking me up, chewing
Hello.
and
Sure.
swallowing.
Go to Foundation
We should spend
Supply
less
Room.
time mourning Fort Defiance and more time here. Perhaps
We'll
Max's
make Atlas
future will be
stronger than
decided.
Fort Defiance ever was.
Since I assume you can still hear me because of your headphones and all.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
You need to like you set up a couple hotkeys to like mute yourself and then unmute yourself. I have F6 and F7 for that purpose.
Yes.
I've made a lot of friends here in Foundation.
Okay.
Nobody special
Not
yet, though.
really sure where
if
to
you
go.
know what I mean.
Oh, back out. What you snacking on? What you got going?
Rice Krispie treat and Swiss rolls.
Okay. So garbage.
Yeah, it's because I'm fat.
Civilization is being rebuilt right here in Foundation.
Okay, so they got their own little side area like the other quest did. Because from how I understand it, some of this stuff was released separately. So they had to add new rooms. Gloria.
You must be here about that shipment of Blamco mac and cheese. Great. I was starting to get worried. Sorry about that. I suppose the power armor should
Hey,
have
they
given
mentioned
that
my
away.
power armor.
You say you're with Paladin Romani? That's fantastic. I didn't think she'd get back to us so quickly. How can I help you, sire, your majesty,
your steeliness?
steeliness?
I don't think I was actually wearing power armor at the time.
Right.
I did
About
this.
That. Originally, we were hoping to purchase some weapons in exchange for
And I'm
food
disappointed.
supplies, but we may need to work something else out. After all, our last purchase is more than enough firepower for the time being. Illegal? Are there even laws that we could break? Tad, hun, can you explain, please?
Let's simmer down now. Nothing to get all demansive about. Besides, the stuff we got is on the level. Unless you Brotherhood guys are making illegal weapons, I mean. And tell me if this sounds familiar. Tubes of explosive death with your logo on the side? Oh, well, the stuff we got definitely has your logos on it. Some guys from the town watch took them out for testing a little earlier. I'm sure you can catch up with them. They normally practice at a small site they set up near the East Mountain Lookout. A bit north of here.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Mike and them took the weapons out for a test drive. If you head over, I'm sure they'd let you take a look. I hope you understand those weapons are our property, though. We spent quite a bit acquiring them. But hurry back. I'm sure we can still find a way to work together, even if we don't need more weapons. And send the fellas home.
I think that's a cat I'm hearing. It sure is. Look at me, kitty. Okay. In theory, I got progress for that. Take a picture of a cat. Hell yeah. Brahmin, fox, opossum. I don't think I've ever seen a possum. Unless it's like those level 5 hostile ones that I've had to put down.
I'm going to do a quick run to see if some chainsaws have spawned in this world.
Okay. Remember, it's a private world, so everything's mostly pretty fresh.
Right, but the thing about the chainsaws is that the places that they spawn only have a chance to spawn.
Okay. I'm making a quick pit stop to my camp because I'm pretty full on stuff and I don't know what.
Yeah, I had to go back to my camp because I was messing around with my radiation level, and I drank toxic water and got dysentery.
Nice. As you do.
Come in, please. Comp check.
But I'm having a little bit of trouble riding the line on my radiation level because I've got a perk called solar powered, which gives me 2 strength and 2 endurance. Well, when that endurance fluctuates, so does the percentage of my health.
Hellstorm missile launcher?
Yes.
Well, that's probably what's weighing me down.
That's what I've got on my display rack.
I'm not sure if I want that. Is there any other way to get that, or is that like a super unique?
I feel like I had it once on another character, but it could have been from that quest, and I don't think I've ever seen it any other time.
Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to use it. It's only a pound, but that's only on my person. If it goes into my storage, it will become a lot. What is weighing me down?
How many gifts do you have?
Oh, I have a super sledge. That's probably not helping. Yeah, that's a good call as well. Only a couple. I'm gonna get rid of this thing.
In deploying the following morale initiatives.
I have a super sledge on me, but that's only a couple pounds because of a perk, I think.
I really wish the
Times like this.
the weapon displays didn't, or any display for that matter, counted towards stash weight. I understand that why it works the way that it does. I just hate that it works the way that it does.
That's why all of mine are empty. In fact, I got rid of a couple and I just make it look like a like a tool rack.
Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, taking all my weapons down. Because I had a what's it called? A shish kebab? The katana, the flaming katana. I had one with a pretty decent legendary roll on it that I wanted to maybe get some non-legendaries out in the world and learn some mods.
May I be of assistance?
And then ultimately try out a one-hand build, but I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I found what was weighing me down.
What was it?
Grenades.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I ended up having like 20 or 30 pounds worth of grenades after those 50 presents that I opened up.
There's other stuff
At
too.
your service, ma'am.
Yeah, there's people that are gonna be watching this in like a year and like, oh my god, why did they sell that?
Yeah.
I just sold like 3 little cards. I'm like, I don't want that shit.
Oh, I have a card with a giant turtle.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm back down to 177. That's as good as I can do for now.
Man, I feel good when I get down to like 230.
I managed to get down to like 120 at some point. I was like, ooh, nice.
Yeah, me too. But I'm carrying. Go ahead.
The fusion cores are what's doing it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm carrying 2 chassis with me. I've got my Hellcat and my and my excavator, just in case I really need a carry weight.
Yeah. My chassis only weigh 3.5 pounds.
Mine don't. Mine's full weight.
2.5 pounds. I'd love to see it. Oh, shit. Chat's speculating on new patch tomorrow to fix the map. I wonder what else it'll break. Everyone has access to your stash. Have fun.
That actually happened once.
I mean, 98% of my stash is junk. I actually kind of wouldn't mind having to restart that again so I could like prioritize better.
You see what I said?
The chat goes away so quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what this joke is based on.
I would increase my chances of getting chainsaws if I went to, like, there's this one zone in the pit where there's like 3 potential places that they can all spawn within close proximity. But fuck that.
Oh, possum! I need that for a photo.
I used to hate possums in this game, but I kind of think they're cute now.
Challenge world. Okay, cool. I got it. I just mentioned, I think you were AFK, but I was like, you know, I don't think I've ever seen one of those. And here they are. Damn.
What was the challenge?
It's one of the tadpole ones.
Oh, okay.
Secret, keep out.
Isn't the Order of the Tadpole like a Cub Scout type of thing?
It is.
Yeah, that's what
You discover that quest line at like a campground area somewhere up north. Man, the possums are red, but they're not attacking.
Yeah, no, they're not hostile.
All right, everyone gather around. Ward wanted
And if you ever do the Vox Syringer daily, sometimes you have to shoot one with them, and he's like, "You are scary. I am running from you. This is scary.
Sorry, I wanted to lock the terminal first.
You are mean. I am running away."
Give it up, Mike. That could be decades old. Just grab one of them and come here. Wait, Mike, I told you not to pick it up like that.
Oh, these idiots blew themselves up.
Oh God. What have I done?
Morons. Find out where quote-unquote Mike went. Find the terminal password. My bag with the word Mike in it. Oh, the password is 12345.
What are you talking about?
Look, my quest for the.
Oh.
I kept going. You're off looking for chainsaws.
Yeah.
If you're reading this, I will cut you. Investigate Kerwood Mine. Okay, it's right in front of me somewhere. Fuck you, fall damage! Whee! Hell of a winding path. Kerwood Mine. Oh my god. Everything is made out of explodium. I just realized the truth of this matter as soon as I asked the question.
What?
I am still getting that under 100 challenge, and I thought that was player level.
Hold it right there. Don't come any closer. Investigating? What? You've been to the lookout tower. You have to understand. It was an accident.
Hello, Mike.
I'm Mike. Mike Tiller. Go to Foundation. Tell him you found me dead. Because I'm never leaving. I'm not going back. You can't make me. They'll never believe me.
What a nightmare.
They'll think
I don't. Every time I enter the Cranberry Bog, for some reason, I lose a significant amount of my carry capacity, and I don't understand why.
I don't know.
So I teleport somewhere in there, and just immediately I'm over encumbered for no reason.
They're evil. No, they stay with me. This door is barred tight, and way behind me is flooded. You can't get in. Just give up and go tell Gloria I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta leave the world and come back. So give me a moment, please.
Okay. I mean, we haven't been together, so I'm just gonna keep questing. Contracted bone worms. What does that do? Take 50% more limb damage. Well, I'm running around in power armor, so... Hazmat dive suit? I don't need that. I'm in power armor, bitch.
If I had the money for it, I would work with, like, I'd like pay an engineer and like a couple other people to like put our brains together and actually make like a functional power armor chassis for cosplay.
That people have done it.
Yeah, but it always looks bad. Like it's like super slow and like
sometimes they look like what happens in the show. It's just in the show, they kind of look cardboardy to me. Because that's kind of the best you can do.
I didn't think so. In the show, I thought it was... like, it looked like they overlaid some practical effects with CG. I might have to quit entirely and come back. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. I'm underwater, walking. This would probably be faster if I put on the hazmat suit, but then I would have had to deal with breath, and I don't have to deal with breath right now. I don't think.
There's a dive suit that you're supposed to pick up.
Yeah, and I did. But I've got
that dive suit is awesome.
Okay.
It completely protects you from underwater rads and allows you to breathe underwater.
Oh well, I got through it. I took the cinematic route.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's got a rocket launcher somewhere.
All this and all I got out of that rotation was one chainsaw.
I hate to say it, but I wouldn't mind if you saved me one sometime. But I know what you need them for, so
Yeah,
I'm not
well,
gonna sweat it right now.
The actual rotation to farm them is pretty straightforward. It's just that there are two mods that you learn from scrapping, and two mods that only come in the form of loose mods found in the world or from vendors.
Okay.
So the one mod I'm trying to learn is the only other one that can be learned by scrapping.
Okay. I'm a little turned around. I might have to do the dive suit after all, because I don't really know where I'm going.
But if you really want me to start saving you chainsaws once I get what I need, you are going to have to start working towards like saving the appropriate perks for it to be of any use.
I've started one of them.
Which one?
The auto melee damage.
What's the name of that perk?
I don't even know. It's not in strength either. It's like intelligence or something. Maybe not.
I don't even have that one.
Oh, I have automatic melee weapons break 10% slower. That's one of them. That one's called stable tools.
Don't even need that one, honestly.
Yeah. I don't remember. Maybe I don't.
Showing that he's in the main menu, I can't join on him.
Can't join on me?
No, because it's not your world.
Ooh. Well, I'm in the middle of things. I don't know where to go. I got a locked door here. My objective takes me back to where I came from. Or maybe I just made a wrong turn. It was a bit windy.
Yeah, it's not exactly linear. Well, it is if you ignore the bonus objectives.
Well, I don't have any bonus objectives. All right, well, we'll do the dive suit so I can move faster. Item. Is it an apparel? Cave diving suit. Okay. Oh, that looks awful.
I think it looks pretty cool. I'm tempted to go to West Tech, where all the FEV vats are. Throwing that sucker on and diving into the vats to see what they got in there.
Don't mind me, almost died. Oh, this is much faster.
Alright, he's back, so I'm joining.
Oh, he said his internet shut out on him. Whoa, I'm naked.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You won't get any armor.
putting all my shit back on. Back in the saddle, as they say.
I don't understand where my carry weight went. I was able to carry like 300.
I don't know what to tell you. Google, I guess. Oh shit. Alright, we're doing this again. Sorry, viewers. It does let me, like, take in the underwater scenery a little bit more, though.
Yeah, and there is a bonus objective for you to get these little red packs. I don't know what completing the bonus objective will do for you, but
I'm not seeing that at all.
I feel like you skipped a step or something.
I talked to Mike and he said behind me is flooded, you can't get in. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, and then you go get the suit, you put it on, and there's an optional objective on that step.
Nope. Just go
what
get
is
the
it?
key. And then I got the key, and now I'm at reach the weapons.
You might have skipped it then. The optional objective.
Never saw it to begin with.
It was there. You just didn't notice. I just did this quest chain. I know what I'm talking about.
All right. I'm stuck. I don't know where to go though. Here? Yep, mole miners. Damn, he saw me. Get my arm back on. I wonder if it's because I didn't do the trade deal dialogues. And I'm focused on the weapons.
You don't have to worry about that until you actually get the weapons.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Hey.
You made it!
Please don't hurt me.
What? No! These are too dangerous! I have to hide them and destroy them. Or something. Let me explain. We were just testing these out. You know, Tad picked them up a while back. They seemed really powerful. They were always telling me, be careful, Mike. Don't pick it up that way, Mike. But my finger slipped and I killed them all instantly. But it was an accident. I swear. I never... Oh, God. They're too dangerous for anyone. They just obliterated so effortlessly. All dead. Look, I'll go back to Foundation, but I can't let you have these weapons.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
I'll leave.
I don't trust you at all,
let
dude.
me take the weapons.
He wants,
back
he's,
for
like,
myself.
he's saying he'll go back to Foundation, but he wants
Gloria
to take the
and
weapons
Tad will
himself.
know what to do.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna do
They're
that.
the only ones I trust to take care of these. I have to make sure.
Like, he's so squirrely, and...
Yeah. And it feels bad because I know what the outcome is if you do.
Okay. Strength 8+. No, you're going home. I'm taking weapons. Do not attempt to stop me.
Okay. I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me. Just please bring them back. I'll meet you at Foundation Supply Room.
I see this other room that requires a key to get in, and I can't get in there. I can't imagine how I could have missed that. Aid. All right, before I go back to Foundation, I need to go sleep and buff up.
I wonder if that's my problem. I don't have all my buffs up.
Maybe. Like, do you eat food? Like, you cook steak and stuff?
Well, yeah.
Maybe.
I do like... I just need to...
I mean, food would only add a couple points of strength at a time, so that would only be like 10 pounds.
Right, well, you've got... There's certain, like, Radstag and Brahmin steaks. Both... have like specifically increase your carry capacity by 20.
Yeah, okay.
I was wondering if you were coming back.
Oh, scorched beans in my place. I don't like that.
Due to the hardened nature of this unit's exterior, the action
This place was almost completely safe until that happened.
is unavailable at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm back up to 315.
That's more than what I get. Like, the chat was talking the other day, and like I've been taking that I forget what it's called, but that perk that makes the canned dog food 3 times as effective.
Mm-hmm.
So I only have to deal with like one item in my inventory that I can just eat and not even worry about it. But people say that's actually a waste of a point because the game just throws so much meat at you to begin with.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, I'm not picking up meat very much, so I don't know. Other than your Brahmin trick where I go to that one place and just kill 3 Brahmin, that's the only trick that I know to get meat.
I rarely have to do that anymore because of this station that I have that just produces meat.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not playing. I don't play with you all the time, so I'm not,
True.
I don't have access to that. Oh, my wall's broken again.
You should have saved for the bundle.
Yeah, well. If I was saving for that bundle, I would still be working up to it, and I wouldn't have had this fusion charger thing, and it has done some work since I got it.
That was 500.
Yeah.
How many atoms do you have now?
740. So I'd be a couple hundred off still.
Well, yes and no. If you had gone hard for your atom challenges, it wouldn't have taken you very long. It didn't take me very long.
hide backpack skin?
Inconvenience.
No, you go into your options. You hit escape, go to menu, go to settings, and in the very first option, game, you scroll down and backpack visible, turn it off.
Oh. And that's for other players as well?
Yeah, nobody will see it.
Okay. I think I look a little cleaner without it. For now. Until I get like a backpack skin that actually like fits this outfit, or even the Brotherhood one, then I'll bring it back. Okay, where am I going? Foundation.
What if everyone I knew...
Nope, that's Atlas.
Where are my little elves? No, real.
Foundation and those bums up at Crater just don't get along.
Maybe Ward has more drawing paper I can have.
All right, where you at?
Foundation. Going in this little side room here. You know where. You've done this. Oh, we're not grouped. Son of a... Come on, game. Jesus. Invite to team. God damn. You have to press like 7 buttons to get anything done here. Hey, Mike, you dumb bitch.
I'm sorry I didn't come back right away.
Mike
What's your
was
current
just telling us
objective?
about what happened out there.
Talk to Gloria Chance, which is what I'm
Can't
doing right
believe it.
now.
All those
Okay.
boys,
Well,
just...
speak of the devil.
It's a lot to take in.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Well, I hope you're planning on giving the weapons back all the same. They're ours.
No, I'm not.
Tad, enough! We still need to find a way to work with these people. I think we should try and wrap up business between us now. We're going to need to tell those families about what happened. I know it's hard to think about at a time like this, but settling on a deal and having you on your way is probably for the best. Now then, I understand you'll want to take these weapons back with you, but that won't work for us. They cost us too many caps to just let go.
Sounds like a you
Unfortunately, regardless of where they came from before, they're our property now, and they'll need to stay with us.
No. Okay, I like the perception option. The perception one has a little bit of give and take to it. Strength is just we keep the weapons, you provide food. That offers them nothing. But perception is your people lack discipline, not weaponry. Let us keep the weapons and we'll offer training. I'm like, okay, cool. I like that one.
Mine was a little bit different because I handled it differently.
Yeah.
So I let him take the weapons back, and my option was, we keep the weapons and we provide protection.
Okay. There's an intelligence one as well, but I would need to exit to pop a chem to do that one. It's clear that these weapons are too dangerous, and another accident is inevitable. I don't have 8 intelligence, so I like the perception option.
Well, hard to argue with that. We're not
Yeah, it's
exactly
reasonable.
the most disciplined bunch.
It's true. Maybe if I had proper training, this wouldn't have happened.
All right, the weapons are safer with you, but what would the Brotherhood need in return for training?
You're not gonna make me do push-ups, are you?
Also, I
'Cause
apologize
that would be the end of the world.
if
Okay, we provide
my microphone
food,
is picking up
water,
my
and the
swallowing
latest scoop on
noises.
weird tech. And the Brotherhood
I
provides
haven't
us
really
with
heard
training
anything
to
like
better
that.
defend ourselves. Sounds
Okay,
pretty fair
well.
to me.
I know my mic is pretty sensitive. So.
Oh, shit.
And I hate the sound of
Thanks
a
for
wet
all your
swallow.
Please
Like,
let Paladin Romani
there's
know
only
where we
one way
stand.
to make a swallowing
again,
sound, and
Initiate.
that's to swallow a
Looking forward to
liquid
doing
with
business
too
with
many
y'all.
bubbles. And the thing is, they do that in video games, just like across the board. If they want you to know that that some character is swallowing something, it's that wet swallowing sound. And like, we've talked about this before. I'm sorry, you're in dialogue, aren't you?
Not right now, but I'm confused.
We've talked
I
about
would like to be in. Oh yeah, I was while you were yammering on, but I was listening to them.
Sorry. Where are you now? Are you still in
Nope.
Foundation?
Ford Atlas about to talk to Paladin Romani.
Initiate.
Okay.
Give your report to Paladin Romani.
Welcome back, Initiate. I was just discussing the missile launcher matter with Knight Shin here. I imagine you're here to report on your dealings with Foundation.
I'll wait at the exterior.
Don't keep us waiting.
I've returned with the weapons and a trade deal. Foundation will also report any weaponry and accept training from us.
Interesting. So they'd be willing to take our lead when it comes to how they handle defense in the future. This could be mutually beneficial. At the very least, we may be able to rely on them to keep the crater in check.
We're not here to exacerbate aggressions between the locals, Knight Shin. Initiate. Your heart is in the right place, but we need to be careful about creating too much imbalance in the region. I'd be happy to recruit members of Foundation into our ranks if they want to learn to fight, but making the settlement more militant is concerning.
Oh, she
So
didn't really
you'd be
like my
okay
decision.
if they're properly trained, but only if they're flying our colors. That sounds more like a recruitment drive than an effort to help others.
That's enough, Knight. You know it's more complicated than you're boiling it down to. Besides, we have a more pressing issue that the Initiate has uncovered. It's troubling that the weapons have spread to this degree, but there isn't much we can do beyond dealing with situations like this as they arise. But, Initiate, I hope you know you've done well.
Paladin, maybe we should check in with Scribe Valdez. She had mentioned wanting to bring something important to our attention.
That's right. Initiate, please let the Scribe know we're ready for her. Knight Shin and I have a few things to discuss in the meantime.
Alright, speak to Scribe Valdez.
To cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America.
Hello.
Take the old and forge it anew.
Have you talked to the others recently? I've been trying to get a moment with them, but things are still so busy. Seems our time slots never align.
As a matter of fact, they
Then
sent me
it's
to
my
come
lucky
get
day. Come with me.
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show who's real.
Paladin, Knight, you'll want to hear this. I picked up a low-frequency signal in the area. It's weak, but I'm close to narrowing down the coordinates. If we can find and boost the source of that signal, we might be able to use it to get in touch with California.
That's excellent news, Scribe Valdez. Follow up with me as soon as you have the coordinates.
What's this about? I thought I made it clear that our first priority is strengthening our presence in Appalachia.
My apologies, Paladin. The Knight kept talking about Elder Maxon's orders, so I set up a signal tracer to run in the background. It was my own initiative.
This
Bear in mind that Romani is also wearing
when we left, Elder Maxon ordered us to restore communication
got a couple
as soon as we
combat
arrived
armor
in
shoulders.
Appalachia.
combat
You've delayed
combat
that
arms.
order long enough.
That's fine. The
Since
rest
our
of it looks
arrival,
slick.
every last ounce of my
I think the
effort has
combat
gone toward
arms look slick
establishing
on
the
it, too.
Brotherhood as an
Yeah.
effective
Like
force
altogether.
of action in Appalachia.
It's a good look.
Everything we've done here has been necessary. And before Valdez's report, we had no leads on a long-distance communicator.
We would still have no leads if it were up to you.
Enough, Shin. We have a lead now. Let's focus on that. You said you're close to tracking down the signal, Valdez? Why don't we have our reliable initiate assist you?
Okay.
She shuts
I'll be in
Shin
my
up a
workshop
lot.
when you're
Maybe
ready.
she should do more.
Something to report, Initiate?
What's the... Sorry you had to see that. Let's get down to
To be
business,
fair,
shall we? If we can
Shin's an
find the
asshole.
source of the signal
Yeah,
I
I
detected,
mean,
we should be
demote
able
his
to
ass.
use it to send a message to Elder Maxon on
Oh,
the
she
west
can't.
coast. I tracked the signal to an area northwest of Vault 76. You'll need to go and check it out in person. Maybe you'll get lucky. But I suspect the source of the transmission won't be easy to find. Devices that transmit at this frequency are rare. The only ones I know of were built at advanced military facilities.
Alrighty. I'll find the
Stay
transmitter.
safe out there. We'll be right on your tail.
Okay.
No
I'm
need
gonna whip
to
my armor back out.
A perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined. And this ration request doesn't even have a name on it.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is
Fort
gonna
Atlas
love
is in good hands. Night Shin's trained as well.
Protect and preserve. Keep fighting out there.